go backwards. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. You know who I be. It's Big Phil Speaks. And I'm in the building. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Good morning to ye. Hold up. Why is this joint showing 2 hours and some change? Hold up. I was about to say they doing something different. Listen, don't mind me. I'm dealing with the apparatus, the software, and things, making sure everything is everything on this side of the map. So on your side of the presentation, everything is everything. You feel me? Listen, hold on. Let me pin this up to the tiz out. Boop, boop. The link is pinned in if you want to tap in and chime in. Good morning, Darnell G. Good morning, gang. You're in the building. The Berg is in the building. Lam Reed tapped in. Big GMG in the building. Temperance, good morning to ye. Synovia, she's in there. Sabrina T, good morning, gang. Huh? QB, she in here doing what she do, chilling. You know what I'm talking about? Watchman, Watchman is in here early watching everything. You feel me? Let me into the studio over here, Bob. Okay, we got that there. Listen, how y'all feeling this morning? It's Wednesday, middle of the week, middle of the work week for some, a vacation for others, grind time at all times for a go-getter. How are you feeling today, huh? Okay, let me exit out of that. You got to get on up. You've got to get down. Get on up now. Andrew Chin is in here. I see you. J Man is in the building. HR is in the building. Huh? Listen, put out that APB, J Man. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe she got overwhelmed in a beef grease attack and you don't know how to make it back. We might have to send the squad out to help get her out of a situation. I don't know. Listen, all I know is that your boy is here, and it's that time of the day. And I'm Big Phil Speaks, and this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Salute, Stop Capping is in the building. Listen, y'all know what to do. As you come through the door, hit that thumbs up. Boop, boop. If you're new to the situation, hit that subscribe. Boop, boop. While you at it, have at it. Hit that notification bell. Bing. That way you can be in tune to everything going on, whether it be the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, Feel the Love Fridays, which is at 8 to 10 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube, or anything else that Big Phil Speaks, I myself, drops on this channel. Make sure you in tune. Make sure you stay in tune. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. I don't want, like I said, I don't want you to spam your whole contact list. I just want you to pick 1 to 7 good men or 1 to 7 good women and let them know there's a good individual by the name of Big Phil Speaks and the Good Morning Gang Morning Show happening, not now, but right now, and you need to be there because it's different. Listen, I'm going to talk my shiggity. I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser, when relevant, and other times I'm going to give you a parable, a riddle that's going to sit your ass down and leave me alone because I don't bother nobody. Listen, that part. Vader Wade Beats is in the building. Huh? What old thing I got back, Vader Waits? I'm chilling. I never left. What's your thought? What? Peep scheme, wagwan, brethren. Good day to you. Synovia. I feel with my hand. That part right there. With my hands. That part. Night Rider, stay in the building. Good money gang. You hear me? The whole team. Tracy T is in the place to be. You know what I'm talking about. Good vibes, the Bank of Flight. That part right there. Always good vibes. That part. I missed a couple of the last shows where, listen, ladies and gentlemen, calling all cars. Calling all cars. Be on the lookout for Be Love, the Beef Grease Bandit. I don't know where she is. Last I heard, she was in Florida. I don't know what had happened. Huh? She's been elusively quiet. So if y'all know where her whereabouts is, please look out for Beloved and tell her to come on home. She's missing. She's been missing for some days. Tell her to come on home. We miss her here at the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Listen, tell her if she's neck deep paws in beef grease, get it up off of her and come on home. Listen, there will always be a home for you here. Please, and if anybody got our beef grease queen, let her go. Let her go. She needs the show, and we need her here too. Listen. Look, South Captain said, come on home. Good morning, good morning. The beef grease bandit wanted in 59 states, not just 50 of them, 59 of them. The states that ain't been declared yet. They after her. Good morning. What's up, y'all? Come on over to the good YouTube. The channel is pinned right there at the bottom. of Monty Angel, J Rock Sings, Terry Robinson, Maddox, Tony, Queen Neela, D-Town, Sid, y'all come on over. Squirt, pause. All y'all come on over to the good YouTube. You hear me? The neighborhood pundit, all that. Bacardi, you know where we at. He sound like he want to make a hook. Listen, hey, all day. You hear me? I'm the hook queen. Bop, bop, that part. Listen, y'all come on over. I'm over here talking to YouTube. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful, wonderful week since I last talked to you. I think the last time we talked was what? Wednesday of last week, whatever. A lot has gone on. A lot didn't go on. You know what I'm saying? As y'all know, I was supposed to go on a fantastic voyage to Georgia for a camping trip, for a Flip the Network, Flip the camping trip situation. It got postponed due to the storm and weather, whatever. Some folks said that it was actually ended up being sunny down there, but I think for all precautions and measures, the best thing was to postpone it because you had a lot of with the Flip the Network camping trip. You got a lot of people coming together from different walks of life and different areas. Some of them don't know how to swim. Some ain't never rowed a boat a day in their life, let alone a canoe. And part of the challenge or part of the situation was once we got to the campsite, we had to row a canoe a half a mile over water to get to the actual campsite, which was a primitive camping experience, meaning all they had was a fire pit and maybe an outhouse somewhere. That's about it. You had to rough it. You know what I'm saying? Bring your own tent, bring sleeping bag, bring this, that, and the third, for 2 days or whatever, 2 nights or whatever, right? So when you got torrential rains and when you got winds and things of that nature, and I think it was a storm buildup from a hurricane, that means the water, even being a lake, a big ass lake or whatever, or river, is gonna be hella choppy. And you already got people that don't know how to swim and or ain't rowed a canoe. Some of them are gonna panic. It's the human nature in us, right? So it wouldn't have been smart business or a smart thing to put these knuckleheads, half-wit, some of them, into canoes and had them to row their boat gently across the stream in the middle of a torrential rainstorm. Because the things would have did that, somebody would have panicked and then flipped their shit over, and it would have been a problem. We didn't want that, so they postponed it, and they're thinking about another area altogether. Because it is hurricane season, I believe. So they want people to, you know what I'm saying, be able to take care of this experience and have a good time or whatever, and the shenanigans that's going to ensue. So we waiting for the update on when the new one's coming. Long story short, I'll let y'all know when I know, but that's why y'all ain't seen me, because I was supposed to been heading down on a Friday, which means I wouldn't have been able to do the show Friday, and I wouldn't have been coming back till Monday afternoon, evenish. So that's why y'all didn't see me on this Monday that just passed. But I'm here. Y'all been calling my name, so like Candyman, I have arrived. Huh? I'm in the building. Listen, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Good morning. Come on over to the good YouTube. This here gonna go dead in a few minutes. Make sure you're over at the YouTube channel, pinned at the bottom. Listen. Get the likes up to match the attendance if you would. Listen, it don't cost you nothing. Depending on the apparatus you on, whether it's your phone or your what's you might have to exit out of the chat for a minute. You ain't gonna miss nothing. Hit that thumbs up and come right back and have at it. Listen, it is Wednesday morning, hump day. We're gonna have a wonderfully fun time. Listen, we just warming up, getting ready. Ryan Mallett, the quarterback, just drowned in Florida. What? From what team? What team? Bank of Flight? Is that a real thing? Is that a real thing? Ryan Mallett, the quarterback, just drowned in Florida. Let's talk about it. I'm not sure who that is. I don't know if that's college or a professional team. But listen, if that's true, God bless the dead, R.I.P. Listen, I'm not pouring one out for you, but I'm going to get some of this water. Pause. Got to stay liquidly, pause, hydrated. Come on over to the good YouTube, Jeepers, Creepers. Huh? Where'd you get them eyes? I see you watching, Jeepers, Creepers. Where'd you get those eyes, huh? The frog is in the building. He played for the Patriots. Oh, that is real. Oh, man. Patriots and the Ravens. I'm off of it. I'm out of it. God damn it. Ryan Mallett. Current quarterback or former quarterback? Damn it. Just drowned in Florida. Was he in like a pool? Was he in a lake? What was he doing? This goes to show you that sometimes situations need to be changed or held off on, i.e. the cabin trip. You got some people that don't know how to swim. Man, ain't never rowed a boat. Former, he was 35. Damn, young, still. God damn, Ryan. Listen, this go out to you, Ryan. R.I.P. brethren. R.I.P. That's what a way to go. That's like, man, listen, I don't wish that on nobody. That asthma attacks, man, anything really. We got to be mindful and how can I say this? There's a lot going on in the world today. A lot of people dying. Dying from violence, one form or another. Dying from illnesses, one form or another. Of course, you got the regular, still unready, still heavily mourned natural causes of death. Because we're born one day and one day we have to leave here. And for a lot of us, we're still not ready to lose loved ones, no matter how old they are or how young they are. So if you could put a prayer in for your family, for your friends' family, and for strangers, listen, for solace, for support, for comfort in the midst of their losses, and pray that, listen, your loved ones, when it is their time, that they can go peacefully and not of some violence or be in deep pain, long-term pain, or what I'm saying. Pray for that. Pray for an easy passage for whenever people pass or whatever. And again, pray for the comfort, because there's nothing really you can say or do for somebody that loses somebody. It's nothing. You can try to say condolences, prayers. You can say, you can say a lot, but at the end of the day, when it hits, it hits, and it's really, people appreciate the support and the love, but it's really nothing that can remove you from that place and space of that hurt during those moments. But guess what? God got it, so it's all good. You hear me? Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. What's up, UPT Ray in the building? UPT Ray, man, somebody sent me an indictment that's going down uptown. I said, oh my God, not the young homies, not the KDY homies. Damn it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's hump day. Huh? Hump day. And y'all are in the building with the good Big Phil Speaks. Why is this not clicked over? Hold on one second, y'all. Got that there. Do this so I ain't got to look down at my laptop. I can look up at my desktop. That way I'm not looking like I'm asleep, you know, because my eyes already be looking bedroomed out like, hey, how you doing? That part right there. Listen. Trina Pink. And that's a fact. Pain is pain. When it hits, that shiggity hits. I know personally. You hear me? That's a fact. All you can do is, try to be there for somebody going through something. But one, unless you've experienced it, you're not going to understand fully what they're going through. And even if you experienced it, in that moment, their experience could be more intense than yours or less intense than yours emotionally. And all you got to do is try to be a good friend, good family member, spouse, lover, humanitarian, and just offer a shoulder and a kind word and let them grieve and go through what they going through. Is this a real show? It most definitely is, Tracy. I have an IG live going at the same time. Boo boo. I have an IG live going at the same time, and that's from the tailgate, the pre-gaming department of this situation, and we get them to come over here, Tracy. That part, huh? That's why. If you must know, I could very well get a little stand and put it next to my iPad. I could, so that way I can just talk and do that. I might do that. I think that might be a good idea. Anyway, so we just got to ends to justify the means. But the IG, we ended that in a minute. But yes, this is a real show. Are you a real person? Yes, you are, because you're here, right? So have at it. Listen. Listen, let them breathe a little bit, Night Rider. Let them breathe. You know what I'm saying? Trolls need a little love too. Sometimes every now and again, you know what I'm saying? You got to tighten them up, pause. But it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Listen, back to what I was saying. Pain is a different thing for different people. For some, they can handle it like a stone brick wall. I used to be like that. I don't know if it's the older that I'm getting, the more reserved, or more sensitive or open I'm becoming. I don't know if it's just seeing everything that I've seen, doing everything that I've done, being around the people that I've been around, and losing so many people in the midst of it all, in the streets and not affiliated with the streets at all for different reasons. It puts a different perspective on life for me. So I deal with it heavy, and there are times when I woosah, I go to my corner just to breathe and have that moment. You feel me? And we all need that moment, a woosah moment where you can just chill, turn the everyday noise of the world off for a minute and just let it all breathe. So I can come back and be like this every time. That part. Jeannie Miles is in the building. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Listen. Tap in. The link is pinned above. Is a dark blue link pinned to the top of the chat with the StreamYard link. Click on it, put your request in, come talk to me, ask me whatever you want. Or if it doesn't click directly through, copy and paste that link into your browser and come holler at your boy. We're going to chop it up and have a today. Have a fun day on this hump day. Listen, I've talked about the camping trip deferred. I talked about that. What else did I say I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah. Everybody around the internet has talked about, and I think, did I talk about that before on the last show? I'm not sure about that. Blow, 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 boom. Talking about that damn submarine. 250 thou out to never return. Listen, God bless the dead, even the foolish there within. Listen, they went to the depths of the ocean in a goddamn supersized Sprite can, and people wondering why they did not make it back. 250 thou a pop. Listen, y'all could have sold that money into a youth organization, to a help the homeless organization, feed the homeless, something. You could have gave it to a school basketball, football, soccer, hell, badminton team. You could have did a lot with that 250,000 times. How many people was in that thing? Listen, man, listen, you could have gave me 10% of that. I'd have been all right. I bet you I would have turned it into over 250. I bet you that. But guess what? Listen, people need to be more careful, do their due diligence. I get it. Some things are just bucket lists. Yeah, man, I wish I could just be on a submarine and see the depths of the ocean. If that be the case, get it with a reputable company with a reputable submarine, a real joint. Listen, a real submarine. Find out if there's a tour for that, huh? And do that. And usually companies like that, they put you through pressure training and pressure tests and things of that nature. I almost guarantee that Ocean Gate bullshit, whatever, Ocean's Death, whatever you want to call that company, they didn't put nobody through no pressure test. They put nobody through. Man, listen. Obviously, they didn't put that vehicle through enough tests. Enough. And for it to be operated with a goddamn video game controller, how reckless is that? Huh? Then there should have been a fail stop switch that's whereas if the controller gave out, then there should have been pushed something and been able to immediately go to the surface. On top of that, there should have been a tethering cord, a cord that supplied oxygen as well as communication to a ship above. That should have been available. That could have also helped to retrieve their ass, even if they were stuck halfway in the Titanic or a vessel or whatever the case may be, in a nook and a cranny. You hear me? There should have been fail-safe measures involved. Huh? Huh? Even a submarine has a way to release something, what you call that's going to make them start to ascend from wherever they at and try to get the hell up out that water. What's wrong with the damn Ocean Gate people? Yeah, Ocean Gate. They should sue the hell out y'all asses. I bet you y'all come back as something else. Ocean Depths. Ocean My Bad. Ocean Oops. Something. But your Ocean Gate, y'all gonna be the broke gate. Because I know good well if that was my family suing that ass. You hear me? Suing them all. And there's nothing you be able to do about it, huh? That part. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube right there. Listen. Uh-oh. It froze. You talking about the submarines? Oh, yeah, because where the Titanic, what you call it, the waters is hella frigid, huh? And where there's lack of sunlight, it gets even colder. So just imagine. Hey, see the Amazon, I see you in the building. Hey. Man, listen. Understand this. We all got a bucket list, man. I wish I could go out of space and go to the moon, go down in the ocean and hopefully see some aquatic life that hasn't been discovered, or maybe make a revelation. I want to go to the top of the Kilimanjaro and just scream out, ole, ole, some shit like that, right? It's different things that we want to do that is on our bucket list, huh? Go to a super mega fest somewhere and crowd surf off to say, a lot of things that people want to do, right? Skydive from damn near space, huh? But sometimes you got to exercise caution. Other times you got to no. At all times you got to exercise. Sorry about that. And other times you got to exercise a brain, huh? A brain. And say, oh, okay, even though I might want to do this, like I might want to act like I'm Superman in the movie and jump off the top of this building and, or like Spider-Man, hold my fingers out and see if, a web come out and fling me across enough. But will that shit really happen? Or what's the likelihood of me busting my ass or splatting on the ground? That's what you need to think about. If they gave them a tour prior to them entering in that submachine, when they would say, oh, Phil, How would you like to be on the submarine and go see the top 10? Oh, yeah, well, for real? What's happening? What's popping? Come on, let us show you the vessel that we have that will transport you down to the what's it called. Now, the first red flag would have been the tubular opening, small opening in the back of that junk where you go sit in that bitch. Cause I would have been like, hold up, this shit. I'm from the city. I'm from DC, Slim. This shit kind of like a damn paddy wagon. I'm not trying to go to jail. Been there, done that. I'm not paddy. And then the prospective pilot would have been in front. And while we're on this vessel, it's airtight, waterproof, ding, 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 tapping on the side of the vessel, and it would be piloted and controlled by this controller right here. Listen here, Knuckle. That's not even a PS5 or Xbox S. That's more like a PS2 controller. Huh? Matter of fact, that look like the generic joints you can get on Canal Street with 1,000 games in it. You mean to tell me you want me to spend $250,000 and get my ass in this in this damn Sprite can, aluminum walled situation, looking like a damn paddy wagon? And all you gonna be doing is driving it with this little kitty game remote? I'm like, give me my money. I'm getting the hell up out of here. You got me effed up. Huh? And if y'all dummies standing around, y'all get your ass on there, then y'all stupid than a mug too. And I'd have took man, get me the hell up out of here. If they would have gave me a complimentary ride to the place to view all that, they'd have kicked me out. I'd have had to Uber back. Listen, Uber, come get a knuckle. I'm getting up out of here. These niggas that lost their mind. You hear me? Huh? Paggy Reek, the Reeks of Pack is in the building. Huh? They signed waivers. Man, listen, I'd have yeah. I'd have signed the waiver. I'd have came back with a waiver, waiving something. Like, you let my loved ones go down on that vessel. I know they wasn't wrapped too tight to get in that joint from the first place, but you knew that shit wasn't coming back, huh? You went all the way to the bank with that 250 piece, huh? It was at least 5 people on there, right? That's about $1.25 million. That's a lot of chicken, huh? A lot of Skrilla scratch paper. What? And I'm a little chubby wobby, little thick nogger. What I look like getting in the back? Yeah, my hands ain't cuffed, but what I look like getting back into the tubular paddy wagon to go to 20,000 leagues below the sea? Then you got big ass sea creatures and shit, right? That's way bigger than that damn Sprite can down there chilling. Some known and some unknown. What if a giant squid got a hold of that jump, was like, come here, and just squeeze that jump? All she wrote, right? Like, I don't think nobody from the CEO to the repair techs, mechanics, fake ass pilot, to the uber rich passengers, I don't think nobody thought that thing all the way through. They looked at the thrill of it, the possibility, said, you know what? F it. YOLO. You only live once. Let's do it. Listen, they did better all trying to jump off a 34th floor building off the top of it with better chances to live than doing the dumb shiggity with no parachute, with the dumb shiggity they did going down that far down in the earth. Huh? What the not the earth, in the water. It didn't pass no regulation. That shit didn't pass go. Do not pass go. No 250,000. That part. That man, listen. 250,000. They should have been in something that looked like the goddamn space shuttle built for the ocean, that had plush, lush seats that you could sit down with panoramic windows going all across the top of the jump, so you could with glass, pressure treated glass that's about 2 to 3 feet thick, so you can see all the amazing fishes and things down. Oh, look at that. Oh shit, look at that. And be comfortable. There should have been some pretty ladies walking by, like, would you like Sprite, Coke, or would you like some wine? Or, for 250,000, they should have stewardess. They should have had the pilot shit came on the door. Hey, what's popping? Welcome to Ocean Gate Atlantis. We are about to descend. Make sure you stay fastened in your seatbelts until the seatbelt light goes off. That part there. That's what should have happened. Not sitting in the back of the tubular paddy wagon on your ass on that cold steel. Like, damn, man, I paid $250,000. I could have went down to a construction site and sat my ass on them concrete ass tubes and just sat here and been mad at myself for free. What the hell I look like getting in a goddamn aluminum tube? Huh? And aluminum is cool, but it's one of the cheapest metals when it comes to pliability. Like, what the figgity? Man, listen. People, I don't care if that situation right there just goes to show that we got to do better. Whether you got a little money or a lot of money, struggling to get money or you getting that big bag, listen, we got to do better about what we choose to spend our money on frivolously or on purpose. Listen, because sometimes you get what you pay for and sometimes you get just what you ask for. That part right there. Sarah Lynn, hey. I have cousins who have been skydiving. Some people do dangerous BS. Listen, God bless my cousin, and I've entertained it. My cousin went skydiving before, and he was like, "Come on, Phil, go skydiving with me one time." Right? The way he said it is eerie in hindsight, because he was serious. He was trying to get me do that shiggity for a while, right? Even before I got injured and got the extra weight, right? And I was like, I ain't getting up. I ain't doing no damn skydiving. What you mean? I'm too busy trying to worry about staying up with equilibrium on this earth with so much going on. So I denied it all the time. Then he ended up passing. He wasn't in the streets or nothing. It was a freak accident, health wise or whatever the case may be. And then I entertained doing it in his memory or his honor or whatever, just because, right? And then I think about it. Yeah, Phil, you got a couple extra pounds on you. You know what I'm saying? That's a hella hop in the air, Phil. You ain't got control over nothing. Nothing's gonna be between you but air and opportunity, and a whole lot of opportunity for shit that go wrong. I said, nah, love you, cuzzo to death, Stephen Arthur Wilson, love you to death. But I think I'm gonna sit that one out. That's called using your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, your good judgment, huh? The problem is people in this world, too many of them are operating out of Dane Bramage. Yeah, I said it right. Not brain damage, Dane Bramage. That means different type of brain damage. Listen, huh? People walk around bumping their heads up against walls, literally and figuratively. Walk around chasing their ass and their tail, literally and physically and figuratively. Listen, the world is crazy. And then you add this here, this YouTube, this IG, Snapchat, TikTok, all these things, the internet situation. You got some crazy people acting like scholars. You got some 304s acting like they the first lady of an enterprise. You got failed players and pimps acting like they was that one. You got you got corner boys acting like they was Nino Brizow. You got a lot of things going on. There's some positiveness. There's some positive aspects to this whole thing. Guess what? You wouldn't have seen me. Big Phil Speaks more than likely if it wasn't for this. However, it's a gateway for a lot of different things. A lot of different things. Use your better judgment when it comes to the things and the people that you gravitate towards and the things you want to do. I don't give a damn if it's on your bucket list. I don't give a damn. Like I forget what country it is where they run with the bulls or whatever. Man, what the hell are they smoking to want to run with the bulls? Unless your ass is in the front of that line where you more than likely can definitely say I'm good because they're going to have to get at them before they get at me. What the hell is wrong with you? And some people purposely get at the back of the line crowd for the adrenaline rush. Man, adrenaline rush these nuts. What the hell I look like letting them bull with them damn horns come chase me and try to spear me, pause, and crush me and all. Man, you got me figured it up. Got me figured it. It's just like these people that go to zoos. Oh, let me go into this enclosure with that lion because he's sitting there looking like a little kitty cat. To the lion, get up and say, oh, you ain't see me sitting here. You ain't see me sitting here. Come over here. So let me play with you a little bit. I ain't gonna eat you, but I'm gonna show you something. Huh? What the hell is wrong with people? You see videos of people, they be on safari trips and they taking video. They like, oh, look at the lions. They're so cute. Matter of fact, they chilling. Let me get out the car to get a closer view. My camera only focuses in but so far. Let me get out. People in the car like, no, what the hell you doing? Get your ass back. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me get out and see. They didn't see the other lioness or whoever that was coming around the other side, like that was hungry as hell, that jumped over the car to get their ass. Use your better judgment. Stop being dumbasses. Huh? Stop being dumbassesness. Nick's Prime. Think that junk imploded the first day it went. Man, it probably did. It probably did. See, the Amazon said that it froze. Listen, they probably was a little icicle. They probably like a little, you get the ice in the ice tray. They was probably in a circular ice tray, like, then eventually just like boom. Probably. That's right. Damn, not the 304s. It's something. Y'all see it online. Y'all see it. There are differences between women's and 304. So, ladies, don't get your panties in a bunch. I love my women and I respect my women, but you know a 304 or two. You know one or two or 12 of them when you see them. You hear me? I can't judge them because I used to do the most risky BS when I was young. I stayed on the block with them. Look, we all have. And thank God I have made it past all the bullshittery, entanglements, dumb shit, drama, everything that I've been through. Thank God. But everybody don't have that blessing on their life. Everybody is not that fortunate. Everybody's not that lucky. But while you have the chance, while you're still here, while now that you are able to watch this video, hear the words out of my mouth, use better judgment. I don't give a damn what's on your bucket list. Let your bucket list to save up money to get a classic car or something. Let your bucket list be to go on a wonderful trip around wherever. Just make sure you're not going in a canoe, and just make sure your ass ain't going in a Sprite can under the water. Make sure the cruise line you going on, the vessel that you're getting on is of sound structure. Make sure the airplane you getting on has been decently inspected. The company has good reviews as far as inspection. In life, things can happen. Things can happen. That's the fact of Mundo. Things can happen in this life, and we know it can happen. The thing is to try your best to stay out of the way of bullshit, to be able to improvise and or circumvent bullshit, jump over bullshit, go under bullshit, but not let bullshit grab a hold of you and mess your life up. And that's where people get it effed up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna do it, especially if it's some alcohol or drugs or something. Yeah, I can do it. You see all these video footages. The show ridiculousness was full of it. People, yeah, I can do it. Till they break up the arm, break their back, break their neck, get jacked up, get turned up, twisted out. Like, people, what the hell is wrong with you? And then what's crazy is a lot of times it ain't even the young'uns. It ain't even the little kids a lot of times. It be the grown ass people trying to relive a youth or trying to do something daring and end up getting twisted up in the game. Like, what the hell is going on? Uh-oh. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if her assets are in order. Is in the building. Is it he? Could it be? Yes, it's me. Big Phil speaks. Listen, and it is always GMG, Good Money Gang, sponsoring this Good Morning Gang morning show. That part, huh? You can never give up on the gang, because if it ain't GMG, don't bang. That part right there, huh? D-Lo baby, hey, what's goody like the mob? Not only did they have the submersible tour, they also have that same company? Or you talking about the one? Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry about that. At least with the Richard Branson situation, their space shuttle or whatever that they take flight with has been tested, has been approved, huh? And you sitting comfortably in some seats on the midnight voyage to the depths of hell. You was in aluminum can on your ass. What the hell is going on, huh? Buzzo, I see you in the building. Motivation, motivation. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Trina Campbell, I see you. I'm about to end this right here in about 5 to 15 minutes. I ain't decided what yet, but y'all gonna have to come over here to the YouTube. That part. Listen, one of the guys on that sub went up in space on that Blue Origin shuttle with Bezos. Oh, okay. Listen. And even with that, listen, even with that, you're playing with your life, right? But at least you want to know that, listen, nothing is promised in this life, right? But at least you know or should know that the vessel you're getting on has been tested, has been approved, and it has worked. It has gone to this, up out of space or whatever it does and come back. I've been on a submarine tour when I was in Hawaii. It went, but the submarine tour I went on, comfortable seats, windows, you can see everything. And it went maybe, I think, 30 to 50 feet below the water, some shit like that. That was good enough for me. I got to see some sharks and other beautiful underwater creatures, but I was not trying to go to find Atlantis. I wasn't trying to find the town under Lake Lanier. I wasn't trying to find some shit, on some Jacques Cousteau type of expedition. I wasn't trying to do that. But the submarine tour I went on, if you're ever in Hawaii, have at it. That's a fun time. But that's very much so a doable situation to where the vessels they have approved. Emergency, get to the top of the water quick as possible. Easy to do. But going to that depth of the water and thinking it was no win-win, because even if let's say this, even if that vehicle didn't implode, right? Say that it got stuck or stranded, you couldn't just put on certain like regular equipment and get out of it to try to get to the surface. It don't work like that. Especially them people that they haven't been scuba trained, going through pressure training for what happens to the body when you get through a certain depth. None of that. That's crazy. Think it was that millionaire billionaire from UK that went with Bezos on the rocket. Keisha Hall, I don't know where she's at. We was talking about that earlier. We got to put an APB out on Be Love. I think the Beef Grease Bandit is on the run. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if the laws is after her. I don't know if she's got up to her neck deep, stuck in beef grease paws. I don't know what's popping, but I know that we miss her here home. Would y'all please return our Be Love to her? Would y'all please? Listen, y'all come over to YouTube. Listen, I done talked enough about the Sprite can in the sea or whatever. I get it. Little Mermaid was coming out. They said this would be the perfect time to go down to the depths of the ocean, because the Little Mermaid who lives under the sea is out this summer, my bitch. But at the same time, we have to exude intelligence. Intelligence. Huh? Outside of that, what else is going on? What else is going on, people? Talk to me. Put in your request. Come talk to me. Don't just sit here looking at me, looking all strange and things. And please get them likes up. Please get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen. It don't cost you nothing. I know a super cat or super chat or a super sticker might cost a couple dollars, but the hitting the thumbs up is free. Free indeed. That part there, huh? I've been talking about it for a minute. Excuse me. I've been talking about it for a minute, but there's some changes coming for the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. The layout, how you see me on this screen, and whoever's up here, how you see us on the screen. The interaction, the starting of the show, little music, little intro, little pauses for the calls. If anybody has a business, product, or service that they would like to get showcased here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show and or on the Big Phil Speaks IG channel, DM me on Big Phil Speaks on IG. Let's chop it up and have a tay-to-tay and see if we can put together a marketing package and plan that fits your budgets and your needs to get out to some more people. That part there. That's a little commercial break. Nick's Prime, that part right there. Definitely hit that like. Definitely hit that like. A new Michael Jackson case. Sarah Lynn, do tell. Do tell. She didn't mention that. I don't remember her saying quite that, but if that be the case, God bless her. If that be the case, God bless her. Wish she could have said something. Wish she would have said something. But say la to the V. Say la to the V. One Wheel, what's goody like the mob? No, I have not. One Wheel, the 14. Oh, that part right there. Thank you, Keisha Hall. Keisha Hall, thank you. Listen, everybody's been in a frenzy and a tizzy about this one case. 14-year-old boy, mother is in a carry-out convenience eatery, whatever the case may be. And this dude you see on the video, man, you say one more word and I'm knocking you out. And she says something and he commits to book him. You see people moving out of the way. Son comes in, fires his ass up with mama's pistol, kills the man. Initially, the son and the mother were arrested. The prosecutors subsequently in that case decided to dismiss all charges against them, as they should. Some people like, whoa, Phil, whoa, hold up, Phil. Why you wishing death upon him? Listen, if you saw the way that man punched on that woman, I don't care what she said out of her mouth. The way he punched on that woman is if like he remembered some kind of violation in his past and went the hell off. As that 14-year-old boy was supposed to protect his mother, without question. There were people in that eatery or whatever it was, men and women, if I'm not mistaken, nobody tried to diffuse, nobody tried to intervene, nobody tried to get this nugger up off of this woman. She called or text and told her son, come in with, bring me my what you call it. Son came in the door and I guess the dude was swinging on her when he opened the door and the son just reacted as he should have. Would I have done the same thing? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not advocating for nobody to do no dumb ish or, act out of character. But at the end of the day, we are tasked with protecting ourselves, protecting our families, protecting our belongings, protecting our communities. And as men, we are supposed to innately protect our women. Supposed to. And if all she had in the form of a man was that young boy, and in that moment, that boy was like, that's my mama, and reacted, I think he righteously did so. I feel as though anybody should be willing to protect theirs, their loved ones, their mamas, their fathers, their aunties, their uncles, their cousins, their brothers, their sisters, their best friends, hell, the neighbor on the block, whatever. Tracy T, that's what I was saying. I would have emptied the whole thing in that nugget. Man, listen. And I can't say it so much because I'm on this good YouTube and I don't want to get demonetized on this. But man, listen. The way I am about my mother and how I was really a lot more volatile when I was younger, if somebody would have smacked my mother, man. Matter of fact, you talking out the way to my mother, man. Listen, I let you play with me. Pause. I let you think you gonna smack me. Pause. But the thought registering of you gonna do what to my mother? Do you understand the wrath? I applaud that young man. I'm glad that whoever or whatever power, whether it was God or some higher ups that put it on the prosecution's heart to let that boy free, let his mama free, the way that they did in the timely manner that they did, they need to be applauded. The person or entity that moved that prosecutor's heart and the prosecutor for doing the right thing, given the circumstances. And a lot of people are like, well, how's that so? Y'all got to also understand that the laws recently changed in Chicago and Illinois when it comes to certain things. Remember when they was having the whole thing about they couldn't make new law, couldn't allow for people to get put out of your house, and certain things had to be have to happen, and they leave it up to you to handle your business now. I'm paraphrasing, and a lot of people was like, it's the purge coming. I believe that some of the laws in which they revamped them might have worked in the favor of that family or whatever. I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that. However, I feel as though if that man was coward enough to do what he was doing, then he should have definitely done it with the understanding that shit could have came behind it. He don't know who that woman was, who she was connected to. She could have been connected to the chief of police. She could have been connected to one of the gang lords or one of the drug lords. She could have been connected to anybody, a high-ranking politician. Hell, married to somebody's part of a mercenary organization. You don't know nothing, but you just willy-nilly just hitting her like a dude. Like, are you what? Without hesitation, that's a fact right there. I'm happy to let that boy out too. You feel me? Okay, Synovia, thank you for coming on in. Thank you for coming on in. Definitely can't knock what the son did, not letting no stranger. Hey, Nick's prime, that part right there, never. I'm conflicted on this situation. He was absolutely supposed to protect his mother however he could, but didn't the guy get up and run? Man, I don't, man, that's like saying somebody broke in your house and tried to violate you or your children or whatever. You shot at him or shot him. He got up to run. Man. And in that moment, you ain't thinking about, oh, he's running away. You thinking about, man, that nigga hit my mama. He hit my mama. Man. I don't care if listen, he could have did hopscotch or skip to my loot to get the hell up out of there. Listen, you gonna wear this. Hold that. All that. Putting your hands on my mama. Is you stupid? And like I said, it wasn't like he was just shoving her. Man, he was hitting her like she murdered his mother. He was hitting her like she was public enemy number one. That's brazy. If they would have killed the white man, things would have been different. Probably so. Unfortunately, but I kind of maybe will agree with you on that. That's a fact. Hey, misbehaving. I think at that point was OD for her son to be in that position. For me, the first shot to get him off of her was sufficient. Get your moms to leave. Now she want to sue. She lucky she got, man, listen. That part. Jody Joe, what's good? He like the mob, twisted his bottle cap off like he should have. Jody Joe, that part right there, you feel me? Twisted his bottle cap. Boop, boop. You want to play with my mama, do you, huh? Watch me work. Watch me work. Y'all come on over to YouTube. Y'all come over to YouTube. Listen. But honestly, to put your 14-year-old through that is insane to me as a mother. You are. Well, I don't think initially I can't say. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. But one thing I can say, two things I can say for certain is that she's not raising her son to be a coward. She's not raising her son to be a punk. She's not raising her son to have lack of action, because there were men in that eatery. There were women in that eatery. Nobody intervened. Nobody. You're right. The 14-year-old should not have been put in that position to have to do that. There should have been some brothers that was there to stand in that gap for her. Yeah, this is not my woman. Might not be my business, but no, this man ain't gonna do that. That's what should have happened. It shouldn't have taken for a 14-year-old boy to react and do something, even on the behalf of his mother. Shouldn't, especially when there's other grown individuals there. However, however, even if they weren't in that closed-in space, what if they were on the street and the man was trying to rob the mother or do something else, sexually assault or abduct his mother? You would want your child not to panic and flee or sit there crying. You would want them to do something if they could. Not be Superman, but you would want them to do something by way of defending yourself, defending your mother, period. I get it, like, let children be children as you should, right? I get it that you don't want to scar your child for life with violence. You don't. You don't want to put more on your child than they're meant to bear. You don't. In this day and age, though, you do want them to be ready. You do want them to be aware. You do want them to be schooled and understand that there's people and things in this world that don't have your best interests at heart, that are wicked, that are out to do you harm. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. And indeed, obviously, there was some preparation for that because, main man, the young boy, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yes, now he's going to have to grow up and deal with the fact that, yeah, he killed somebody. But I think he should be able to sleep good at night. This man violated my mother. He violated my mama. My mama. The internet made a meme, said he went there for a burger and left with wings. Yeah, I saw that, Jay, man. The internet has no chill. You hear me? Imagine his thoughts, though. Mental issues. Listen, it definitely could be a lot because he's 14 and his mind is in ways are still developing. I'm pretty sure there's people in this community that are embracing him wrapping their arms around them verbally and actually literally in this moment. Because in essence, he's a hero. He's a hero. How many times y'all see videos of people violating people, men violating women, and nothing happens of it? You like, man, they need to catch that so and so. Something need to happen to them. Well, this is a situation where something happened to them for them doing such and such. Maybe, just maybe, this will be a wake up call for people that you can't just go do what you want to do. Put your hands on people just how you want to put your hands on them and think there's no repercussions, no get back, no bullshiggery that can happen from your actions. Maybe, just maybe, this one situation will be an eye opener for an abuser. Maybe this situation will be an eye opener for a sex trafficker or somebody that's perverted. Maybe this will be an eye opener for somebody who ain't got it all there, but got enough sense to say, hey, I heard about that story. Da, da, da. I don't want this to happen to me. Let me go about my business. Whatever the case may be. See, I grew up watching my mom get beat on and couldn't do nothing about it. Now I dare someone to even disrespect it. That's a hell, man. That's a hell someone would not want to be. Man, hey, stop capping that part. That part. I would have slept cuz before he even got that punch off for talking. Man, that part. The niggas that stood around watching with some suckers and a girl in the background. They kept saying he warned her. He warned her. Is it? Yeah, exactly. The men standing around. Yeah, exactly. Understand that. Listen, we don't know if his mom has been beat on in the past either. We don't know if the son was triggered by what he saw in the moment, or what he saw, if what he saw in the moment brought back a flashback of maybe something else in the household at a time. You never know. However, what I do know is he protected his mama. He saw what he saw and he acted on what was going on, and he stopped it. Because who's to say, who knows how bad that beating could have gotten or would have gotten on that woman. Just imagine if the son wasn't there. If the son did not come in there with that hammer. Just imagine how far would it have gone? Because wasn't nobody intervening. What type of physical damage would he have done to that mother in his fit of rage? What then would other people be saying? Like, damn, no, he shouldn't have did that to her. No, she ain't deserve that. No matter what she said or did, she didn't deserve that or whatever. And sometimes when people flick off, they flick off. But the way he was punching looked like he was no stranger to beating on a woman or anything else. And it's sad. The whole situation is sad anyway. The whole situation is sad. Truth be told. But if it was me and if it was my mother, it would have ended about the same. Probably a little bit more heinous. I probably would have got juvenile life or more. I'm just saying. Notorious, that's a fact. We could be saying RIP to her. That's a fact. Night Rider, that part right there. Now he can never punch another woman in the face where he's at. Mm. And for some people, that sounds cold and harsh. We live in a cold and harsh world. And all we got is ourselves and the handful of people that really actually love us for as long of a time that we have them. You only get one mama. You can have a second mama. You can have a play mama. You can have a grandmama and them, auntie and them. You only got one mama. It's a rock and a hard place because I get what Keisha's saying as far as he's 14 and to put him in that. I get that. But again, there's the other side of that coin. Like, what if? What if he wasn't there? What if the son wasn't there? What would have happened? Unfortunately, coming up in Chicago, I'm sure he's experienced some ish. So this may not affect him the way people are thinking. Yeah, that's true. That's a fact. Raise your sons right, people, and for your soul and theirs. That part right there, for their sake and theirs. Yeah, yeah. Punching was it. Shoot, man, listen. They said he went in for a that part. 20 bandana, salute. Salute. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Ended that IG. So if they coming over, they're gonna have to come over. If they not, they not. Welcome to the people. Welcome in the building for the people that's sitting in the background, chilling, just watching or listening. If you're at your job, hopefully you having a wonderful time this morning. I know we've been a little bit serious for a little spell, but guess what? Sometimes the things we need to talk about are of a serious nature. Listen, everything can't be shits and giggles. We definitely have to get beyond the bullshittery and actually talk about things that are relevant and important to our communities. Things that are paused, mouth dropping, that leaves us awestruck, that puzzles or perplexes us, things that make us sad as well as things that make us mad or happy. We got to talk about it all. It's the nature of what we are as people. We have to talk to get through it. We can't compartmentalize all these things. Nasir Fateh, peace, God. It's a rock and a hard place. It's a rock and a hard place. But guess what? Guess what? Thank God that youngin was there. I'll say that. Thank God the youngster was there. Forget about all that. How y'all feeling on this Wednesday? Why y'all not putting no requests in? You don't have to have your camera on. You can have your little avatar. Come chop it up and talk to your boy. Y'all got any questions? Ask Big Phil. Let me holler at you. Let me talk with you. Huh? Let's reason one with another. Whether it's about a topic we already talked about or something you got on your mind. Let's talk about it. here comes J-Man. So now that Roxy has backed away from push, are you going to put in on a full court presser or half court trap? Listen, I just be chilling. I don't know what you talk about, J-Man. I just be chilling. I get accused of having some kind of interest and or liking or some kind of thirst or that I've been with or pursuing any female that I came up with, which is ludicrous, which is brazy, which is off the chain. And I'm like, where they getting this from? Where people get this from? I just be chilling. I tell you all the time, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Look, J-Man said half court trap. Okay, got it. Listen, I be chilling. I don't want no problems for nobody. Nobody. Huh? Close that out right there. Close that out. No. Hold on. J-Man, and wasn't nobody worried about what she said. People have said this outside of her. So look, include yourself and others. Stop it. Hey, Sarah Lynn, listen. I know it's hump day, but y'all just couldn't wait, huh? Y'all just couldn't wait. That ain't true. She ain't the only person that said that. You know. But what's interesting for somebody that don't want a nigga, they be concerned with a nigga's doings, comings and goings, things and peoples that they interact with. Ain't that strange? But listen, God bless America. Yeah, I'm talking about God bless it. All I do is chill. I I see a lot of talent in Roxy, though. I do. I see a lot of talent in her. She has a nice voice. There's some other people I'd like to work with too, male and female. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get real serious. Besides this project that I'm working on for me, I'm about to get real serious working with up and coming artists and things of that nature. Putting some money behind them, putting some energy and push behind them with the networking that and the people that I do know and the people that they know, et cetera, and help some people get into a better place. Help some people realize a dream or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sell nobody no wolf tickets or tell them I'm going to get them over and around the moon and back again. But what I will do is, to the best of my ability and through believing in their gifts and talents, help them to get to another level. That I will do. Okay, be real. What old thing? What old thing? Oh, here come Daz. They look that little super Daz is in the building, back like we never left. That part. Hey, Night Rider, E2 Brute, you too, homie. What? God bless America. Translation: God bless Texas. God bless all the 50 states, huh? God bless them all. What's you talking? But I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Talking about facts. Y'all need to stop that bullshittery. Y'all got to stop it. Listen, but I'm chilling. Listen, I'm chilling. I'm single. I'm not thirsty. I'm not in a rush for Nathan. You know what I'm saying? When that good woman presents herself, I'm ready. I'm ready. Or if I find it a good woman, not that she presents herself, but I find it that good woman. Then they say I will find it a good thing. But until then, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Hey, hey, D-Lo. Don't be laughing, D-Lo. Don't be laughing. So what about JT slapping Uzi over Ice Spice? I think that what do I think about that? I don't think about that. I mean, it's cool, cute, and humorous. But at the end of the day, y'all messing with somebody that's, I think he messes with both sides of the table anyway. Who knows if it was a promotional stunt? Who knows if it was a serious beef or what it was even about from the giddy up? I don't know. What I do know, it wasn't the time or place for whatever went on. It wasn't the time and place for that. It's one thing to, to be upset with somebody, maybe trade a couple words, but it's different to like have acts of violence or whatever, lashing out in an award ceremony that's supposed to be about us, for us, because it tarnishes it. It causes problems when you are going to trying to secure venues for events, etc. Then it becomes a thing like, no, we seen your last one, or we seen that incident happen. No, or they'll put astronomical demands like a super large amount on event insurance and licensing and bonding, etc., etc. So we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful of how we carry ourselves in public, and especially in events that are supposed to mean a lot to us and is supposed to help propel us into our destinies. That part. He looked scared of her at his album release party. She probably threatened that ass. Like if you look at Ice Spice and at them buns again, it's gonna be problems. You think the phone was something? Watch what I throw at you next. It's gonna be hot. Pause. Phil, are you looking for co-host auditions? Not reading that last part. If I guess so, because if I haven't heard from anything back from B Love, what am I to do? The ship must keep sailing, right? The show must go on. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with B Love. The door is open for her. I've reached out, haven't heard nothing back. I've heard that she reached back out to some other people, but I don't know how true that is or not. But hopefully, I just hope and pray that everything's good with her. That everything's good, one way or the other. Who's spinning what block, Dez? Who's spinning what block? I'm from a place where the blocks is hella long where I was chill. Ain't nobody trying to spin no blocks. What you talking? Hey, Night Rider, stop it. Watchmen, stop it. You know what's crazy though? And I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that one alone. Yeah, look at Watchmen. D-Lo for Coles. Not too much on Lolo though. Lord Vader weight beats. Listen, you know what's funny? I tried to get her interested in doing something a long time ago on better terms, but you know, it is from what it is. Live from Texas on Friday. What? Whatever. Y'all are bugging. Hey, Watchmen. Y'all are bugging the hell out. That part right there, bugging the hell out. Listen, Night Rider, don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature. All I know is this is Good Money Gang. I'm Big Phil Speaks, and this is the Good Morning Gang morning show. And the goal is for the rest of 2023 to make these shows bigger and better, make the presentation a lot better, have some enjoyment, some fun, get the interest of a bigger network, and, you know, make it do what it do, that part. All this extra bullshittery y'all talking about, I have no understanding or you know what I'm saying, no recollections or no inkling of these things. That part. Honestly, you do good on your own. Just have some guest cam up. Notorious, salute to that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Night Rider, he's silly. Rihanna stepped down as CEO of Fenty and passed the torch to a white woman, and the fans on her. You know what? I'm glad you brought it up, Keisha Hall. It's like, okay, I wonder why she stepped down. If she was forced to step down, if there was something going on, or if she was tired of running the helm, or she wanted to sit back and collect a creators, founders, residual, you know, passive income. Um, but the thing is this: even like when Bob Johnson sold BET, right? A lot of folks wanted him to sell it to black folks. Uh, uh, Savage by Fenty, or whatever, not Savage by Fenty. Fenty, the parent company, I think, is white anyway, but she owned Fenty. So people look at it like, why give it to a white person? If there's anybody white in here, this is no offense to you, but they feel as though that she should sell it or pass it to somebody of their own ethnicity, own color, to kind of help further create job and income streams for black folks. We don't know if that offer was presented to anybody of the black community. We don't know um, what is happening in this situation. We can only speculate. But I get why fans are upset because they're like, man, you could have gave that to so and so. You could have sold it to so and so. But what if? What if so and so didn't avail themselves to buy it? Somebody that's in the black community. What if they didn't have enough of the capital? What if they weren't able or didn't have the wherewithal or knowledge to raise enough capital to meet the demands or whatever it is that she may have sold it for? And she just might not be selling it. She might just, that one position as CEO, she might be just placing somebody in that position. She still might be maintaining ownership of Fenty, just letting the executive side of it be handled by somebody else. Because that happens. That happens too. That definitely happens too. J Man, stop the bullshit. Evolution Brooklyn. Yeah, Evolution Brooklyn would be dope for the morning show, but I know she works during the day too, so I don't know if she could. I don't know if she could commit to doing the morning show. But yeah, she would be dope. That's a fact. Hope that means we're getting new music though from Rihanna. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. I think she wanted to take care of her kids. Shout out to that. There's nothing wrong with that. Look, she got a bag, a hella big bag. So she steps down, she'll be good. I'm pretty sure she got other investments and probably other business ventures that she's tied into that we don't even know nothing about. She'll be good, whether she's just relinquishing executive duties or she's giving up the company in whole. But I get it. People probably would want to see that brand put in the hands of somebody of our race or whatever. I'm just saying. Phil, tell everyone how many tracks will. I would love to have her on a track or two. I would love to have her on a track or two. That's a fact. I would have thought her friend Melissa would have taken over. Ain't she a mom? Man, you never know, man. You never know. But let's listen. Sometimes that dollar talk, bullshit walk, that dollar talk. J Man, Roxy, and Soulbird will be on the. Hey, Dad, stop it. Phil, anyone heard from Brad? Is he okay? I think Flip said he heard from him one time or whatever. Not sure what was going on with Brad. Hopefully, Brad is good. You know what I'm saying? We don't always get along, but at the same time, whatever he's going through, I think he's being stagnant at the moment. I think he needs to shake off whatever he got going on and get back to making some content and work on creating his own brand of content. Like I said, that big coach stuff that he does, I think that could be huge. I think that could go viral. I think that would put him in a different light and open a lot of doors for him. But I can see it, but if he don't see it for himself, you know, what does it all mean, right? Double features. Y'all crazy. Yes, she is still owner. Just okay, Keyshawn. Yeah, well, still won't be getting that bag. She's just letting somebody handle the overseeing of the whole situation. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, she could have did that with a sister. She could have did that with a sister, that I would think. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe she asked Melissa. Maybe Melissa said, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows who has been propositioned with taking over that position before the person that she gave it to? Who knows? I'm just saying. Not read a scripture on the show. Y'all are brazy with it. Y'all are bugging out. Let me get some more water. Casanova. Oh, Casanova. You got 15, huh? Sometimes you got to know when to say when, right? Coming from where Casanova come from and the things he was involved with and the people he surrounded himself with, as much as he thought he was untouchable, as much as he thought that he was insulated, as much as he thought that he could get away with everything that he was doing, while I think still on papers or whatever, right? You in a position of your life where you get millions of dollars, either in one chunk or accumulatively, you know, throughout the year. Don't you think it's time to leave the street shit alone? Don't you think it's time to leave the drug shit alone? Don't you think it's time to elevate? You can bring some people with you. You can give jobs to the homies. It's a lot you can do. But now you locked up for 15, you can't help nobody. You can't put nobody in place. You can't help nobody feed their families. You can't create or do programs that deal with at-risk youth. You can't talk to the youth in a regular capacity to help steer them away from the bullshittery that got you caught up in the system. In other words, it's kind of a waste of talent. The brother came home without really being a real rapper and found a lane, found a voice, popped up and popped out on the scene. And for it all to be for naught now, for nothing. How old is he? By the time he get out, yeah, he could probably still rap. But if he already going through beefs in jail over his affiliations and or prison politics, who's to know it ain't gonna get more intense or become something else when he go up the road where where he gonna serve his time at. Now, hopefully he can get some of that time or all of that time back on appeal. Free that man. Hopefully he gets one more chance. And if he gets that one more chance, that he does right by it. Does right by it. He got lucky then. He'll be out in 12, man. Shit, 12, that's still a lot of time. A lot will be changed. A lot will be changed by the time he gets out. Technology is going to be different. It's a lot going to happen in 10 years. He should just... Some people, when they either get slaps on their wrists or they beat certain things or, they feel like, they have arrived, they'll feel as though, can't nobody touch me. I'm him. I'm that. I can do what I want to do. Technically, you kind of can, but you also got to deal with what comes behind with that free will to do whatever the hell you want to do. That part, hey, that's a fact, Lum. Everything gone. He already got beat on and then got stabbed at and everything. Yeah, he's definitely gonna. He definitely gonna. People's gonna appeal it, but depending on what evidence they had and this, that, and the third, what appeal you gonna get? You might be able to appeal it to get some lesser time, lesser than that 15, or whatever the case may be. But he already called home crying about how people have forgotten about him, fell away from him, haven't done this, haven't done that. Listen, wait till you get 2, 3, 4, 5 years into your bed and see who's still rocking with you. That wife, is she still faithful? Is she still loyal? Is she still rocking with you? Is she still by your side? Maybe she will be, maybe she won't. Who knows? Hopefully she will. But in this day and age, who knows? In this microwave society, doubt it. But I'm not gonna wish bad on nobody. Free that man. Free that man. His girl said she ride with him his whole bid. Listen, it takes a special woman to stay with a man the whole time he's locked up for years. I ain't even talking about for a year or maybe 2. I'm talking years. It takes a special woman. In this day and age, hell, it takes a special woman to stand by her man, period. Let alone him being locked up in jail. Because there's so much temptation going on. So much temptation. There's so many things going on in the world to sway you away from being content or being happy in your situation or working to overcome the shortcomings or the little things and quirks that bother you in the relationship and or marriage that you in. So much set before you to kind of veer you away from where you're meant to be and where you're supposed to be. So if she can hold it down and stay with that man his whole bid, God bless her. She should be bowed down and adored and given whatever she wants by that man when he come home. If she doesn't, though, should she be talked about? Should she be looked down upon if she doesn't ride out that 15-year bid with him? How should people look at her? That's a rock in a hard place because at the end of the day, his life stops as it was. Does hers have to stop? But if you're married, you taking on vows for better and for worse. Not just for the better, but for the worse. In sickness and in health, till death do us part. Not till a jail cell do us part, till death do us part. These are serious, supposed to be serious vows that people take when they get married. It's a rock in a hard place. It is. Talk Life Media. What's goody like the mob? Bugatti. Free will is the key word. That's a fact. You can't appeal in the feds. That's not true. You have appeal structure in the feds, unless they change that from what I last know. Oh, who we freeing? Casanova, Bugatti Casanova. What do you say? He doing 12? What? He doing that 12. What? You have there been any Jamie Foxx updates? I haven't heard any other updates. Um, it's obviously a lot more serious than we think because we haven't heard anything. Anything. We haven't heard anything from that dude. We haven't heard anything from his camp, really. When I say that dude from Jamie Foxx, let me be respectful. We haven't heard anything from Jamie Foxx. We haven't heard anything from really his camp. Only little snippets of things, but we don't know. Somebody said the clone. Hey, Jay, man, you wild. You pulled 12 years, 4 months, and on a 15 piece. Oh yeah, no, I know that far as time wise, but you can appeal. You can appeal and put in a what you call it to get a reconsideration on your sentence. You can appeal your conviction, but you can also put in for a reconsideration from the judge. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it either. And a lot of times that's after you've done some time, or whatever. You see it all the time. What is it? Calvin Klein Bacote from out of New York. You hear him? He's been attached to Jay-Z and some other people, whatever. New York drug kingpin at a time, whatever, right? They gave him all of it in a bag of chips, and he was able to fight it and appeal it back down to I think 10 years or something. What he end up getting from a life sentence and coming home off of that. But it happens. We need to free Julian Assange. Wikipedia dude. Yeah. How are they gonna be upset with him when people give him information and he put it out there? That's crazy. That's crazy. Isn't that what the media is supposed to do? Isn't that what meteorologists do? Isn't that what reporters do? Isn't that what that's crazy within itself, I think, but the level in which he was getting this information and the type of information he was getting wasn't sitting right with people. Wasn't sitting right with people at all. Ryan Seacrest, that's a fact. Is the new host of the Wheel of Fortune. I think he'll do wonderful. Ryan Seacrest be doing his thing when it comes to hosting shows and stuff. So I think he'll be a great addition as the new host over at Wheel of Fortune. Will be asked to be the host. I think Whoopi would have been a good host because she got a great sense of humor. I think some of Whoopi's stances probably would keep her out of a position like that, though. It shouldn't, but I think it would because she's been brutally honest about certain things, and certain people don't want to hear that. They said he really turned into Ray Charles. Man, hopefully he didn't. Hopefully that's not the truth. Hopefully that is not the truth. Real journalists and journalism is dead. Not quite. Not quite. I think it's just so much of the gossip talk and things of that nature that it overshadows real journalism as to what we know it growing up, Bugatti. Is who gay, D-Lo? Vanna White gotta go. We need a new Vanna White. Yeah. Vanna White, it's time to sit your ass down. You've been Vanna White for many Vanna decades. Now you need to go. Vanna, sit the hell down. My voice. I'm tired. That's what it is. Vanna White got to go sit it down somewhere. That part right there. J-Man, I don't know what you're talking about. Send it to me, D-Lo. Send it to me. Now, I seen something where they were saying that certain things happen, but it has not been, as far as I know, it has not been stamped and acknowledged by his handlers, his PR team, his family. It has not been stamped that these truths are really what they are. However, there's a possibility for a lot of things to happen. J-Man, stop the bullshiggery. Stop the bullshiggery, J-Man. Talking about his clone agent. No confirmation on him being blind. Yeah, there's no confirmation yet. Life imitating art. Hopefully that ain't it, because that brother is real talented, man. And you don't really hear nothing bad about him either. So be a damn shame if something was to go wrong in that situation. Be a damn shame, right? Just I would say put a prayer in for Jamie Foxx and you know, hopefully God is working that situation out or whatever. I'll leave that right there. Yeah, Night Rider, that part right there. Hopefully it's not true. If he can't be blind, if him and his daughter has a show airing January 20th, that's if it's not, if it's in a live show, if or whatever. We don't know what's going to go on. We don't know what's going to happen by 2024 with that situation, J-Man. Hopefully it's still a go. Hopefully it's still a green light. That part. This is the second time they tried to clone him. Hopefully their clone doesn't malfunction. You silly. Prayers to him and his family. That part right there, J-Man. That part right there. Listen. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Listen. We've been talking about somber stuff. We've been talking about serious stuff. We've been talking about sons protecting their mamas. We've been talking about a lot of this and a lot of that. What y'all got going on, huh? They saying Sean Botty Combs put a... Oh, wow. Ain't no telling, man. Listen. People got to be more careful. Depending on the feathers you ruffle, you never know what will come out of that. Be ready at all times. Be diligent in all things that you do, especially if you have had an art with somebody. You gotta be, because of the world we live in. You gotta be. I just hope and pray that whatever's going on with him is a speedy and full recovery, so that he can get back out here, entertain, sing, act, be a father in the way in which he has been and should be. You know, shout out to Jamie Foxx. You want me to invite her to the show? Yeah, okay, J Man. I'm goody like the mob. Listen. Oh, now that is a deep situation. I think Tom Cruise put a hit on him for stealing his girl. Listen, hey, and what, they supposed to be friends at the time too? Now that's different. That's different, but it is what it is. What's going on with SECU and Cash App? What is SECU? Did you hear they secretly recorded Andy Cohen getting it on? Yeah, I saw something about that. Listen, man, listen. It'd be no different than if it was a straight dude making out with a girl at a bar, whatever the case may be. I mean, that's that man's business or whatever. Now, if he violated somebody, then it's a problem. If he cheated on his husband, wife, or whatever you want to call it for him, then that's their problem that they got to deal with. But that's the thing. When you become a public figure in whatever capacity, vlog or blog or podcast host, TV show host, radio host, actor, basketball, football player, you name it, singer, rapper, you kind of sign on for things like that in varying levels, of course. Like in my level, ain't nobody really checking for me like that. Y'all get a little bullshittery from the platform, but when you get to like Andy Cohen level and them levels, a lot more eyes are on you. A lot more people like, what the hell he got going on? We want to, especially as much as Andy Cohen was in a lot of people's businesses with the Housewife franchises and the What Happened Live and then the reunion shows and the type of questions he asked. So when you do things like that or put yourself in positions like that, you open the door for people waiting to scrutinize you, waiting to catch you slipping. And obviously, caught that man slipping and tipping. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He was doing him. I guess what it was, a Pride, is in Pride Month or whatever. So, ain't too many people gonna care about that. Like I said, unless he violated somebody or he was cheating on a spouse. But hold up, isn't Andy supposed to be with what's the dude from CNN? I don't know if he's still at CNN or not. Wasn't he supposed to be married or a thing or whatever? Maybe that's the big issue. I don't know. That's their life. They love it. Have at it. I'll leave that where it is. They're slowly switching over to the Fed now card. Okay. Yeah. Listen, all these things were written and foretold. All of them. All of them. The fact that people act so shocked about certain things. Now, you might be surprised to the where, the when, the how, but guess what? It was written and foretold. All you got to do is look into that good book. Take a look, people, whether you believe it or not. There's a lot in there that has come to pass and a lot that's coming to pass, a lot that we're living through as we speak. Understand something. Understand something. Just take a look. I'm not going to preach to you. They did Kanye like that. He's been demonized. The difference is Kanye is Kanye is a little different. Kanye is a little different. But it is what it is. Throw the month of June in the trash. Bloop, it's up out of here. What is it, the 28th? We ain't got but a couple more days, and June is up out this summer. Listen, time keeps on slipping into the future. Debit cards are a form of digital currency. We hardly use cash money. That's a fact, and that's been around for eons. Before all these extra debit cards, because people couldn't get credit when they had the bank debit cards for the longest. It's been a form of digital currency. Your physical money is moving digitally as we speak. For those that have money in bank accounts, listen, it's pushed around in digital form. Loans against your money, investments against your money. That's why they try to give you these astronomically stupid ass low interest rates depending on the account that you have. It's crazy. Crazy. Reverend Philip, the Good Money Baptist Church. Nah, you're not gonna do that to me. Got me sounding like one of them Creflo dollars. Nah, not the kid. Not the kid. Listen. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I'm just a messenger. Just a messenger. Oh man. 9:43. We done got through this joint relatively good. Y'all don't know how super tired I am, really, and I've been getting through it like it's Nathan. Listen, shout out to me. Listen, and my dumb assness for taking that damn Benadryl earlier this morning, but I had to. Y'all can hear a little stuffiness a little bit, but yeah, brother was sneezing and all that. So good thing I'm not doing that amongst y'all, so y'all don't see all that. But a brother is tired. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Though, how y'all feeling? What y'all got going on? What would y'all like to see? What are y'all interested in seeing? Please be careful. We don't need no innuendos or no accusations or no wishful thinking. You should be in a forest, so I should be in a forest. So you doing good? Oh, you mean far as the camping trip? I'd have been back by now. If that's what you're talking about, I'd have been back. It looked like you ready to crack. Listen, I'm tired. I ain't gonna hold you, but I still got to keep my energy up. Got to keep my energy up. The air quality, that part right there, Jay, man, that part right there. Listen, and what's crazy is I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get no rest after this because I got some things I got to do today. Anywho, but guess what? But hopefully Bugatti, they hurry up and reschedule this camping, Joe, because I'm ready to go outside, go camping. One, because I like the outdoors, especially I hope it's by some water, because I think they changing locations. I love the water. The water to me is so soothing. I can sit out on the beach all day. I can be in the water, whatever. I just like being by water, especially if it's beautiful water. It's something about it. Something about it. What y'all got going on though? What y'all look forward to seeing on these IG streets? What do y'all look forward to happening? What would y'all like to see on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show? Except for a couple things y'all was mentioning earlier. What would y'all like to see with the Good Morning Gang Morning Show? J-Man, here you go. Hey, Tino Marie, I don't listen. Missing in action, missing in action. Prayers go out to Be Love. Be Lover, where are you? I hope that you're good. I hope that you're guarding your heart, guarding your mind, and that everything is everything, Be Love. We miss you. We miss you. Y'all fishing? I don't know about everybody, but I might fish. I love to fish. I love to fish. I want to see this camp trip. I think it'll be dope, Bugatti. I don't know why you ain't trying to get in the mix to go on a cabin trip, Bugatti. J-Man, what the hell is you talking about, J-Man? Y'all should have to catch. We should have to catch our dinner. Man, a lot of them will go hungry. A lot of them will go. Can y'all catch me a fish, please? Man, what you had said about me when Flip was going through it, you catch your own damn shit. look at look at Bugatti. Tino Marie, link me, baby. Link me. Oh shit. You in South Dakota? What the hell are you doing in South Dakota, Bugatti? What, you just in Florida? What the hell you got going on, Bugatti? Of all states, you in South Dakota. That's like North Dakota. That's like Montana. What you doing out there, huh? Bring the microwave. She's just busy. Last I know, she's fine. Trina Pink, thanks you. I'm just saying, but she could have a text message or something. A text, but all is well. All is well, Trina. All is well. Microwave pot pies is crazy. I travel for work. Okay, salute to that. Listen, be safe out there in South Dakota. I know it ain't probably many of us out there, light or dark. You hear me? Be careful out there. You picking up rocks for you. Feel you being cheap now. I love the Midwest. Listen, I love. You know what state? I think I mentioned it before. When I drove to California, the state that I would love to go back and really see some things is in Wyoming. There's a heavy, from what I saw, um, heavy presence of Indian artifacts and things, Native American artifacts. I would love to see something like that. It's 5 of y'all in South Dakota. God damn it. And hopefully y'all eating, sleeping, and moving around together. You know what I'm talking about? Like a unit. You hear me? Look at y'all making love connections in the comments. Look, have at it. This is the wrong show, but have at it. Listen, I'm not mad at you. There's a lot of native reservations in South Dakota. I believe so, yeah. Wyoming, South Dakota, probably North Dakota too. Nebraska, there probably is. That's a fact. J-Man said, time to roll up another one and another one. Listen, make sure it's some good if you're shallow, if you should. That part. J-Man, I don't know what you're talking about, but have at it. Listen, it's 9:49. I'm about to wind down. I know y'all like, well, 11 minutes left. Field. Listen. A brother tyrant. But guess what? It's been another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Listen, I know it's been tired. You know, I know it's been tired. No, I know I'm tired. And time is still of the essence. Maybe 10 minutes 10, 11 minutes left. But that's that part right there. Talk like, listen, a brother got to get up. Ain't nobody texting me. Nights like this, I wish I should have stayed my ass asleep. But no, anyway, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all know what I like to say, smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose and with purpose. Until the top, till next time, and we top it up, have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, tired. I holla.